pop it.
Hello everyone and welcome to Cheap Noise in the House, the channel where we talk about electronic games and music production. I'm Cheap Noise, and so everybody says, I'm in the house. And I was at the thrift store today and I found these. Now, a commenter on my channel previously said in one of my comments section, why don't you review more toy stuff like VTech, Leapfrog, more educational toys? That is because I don't really focus on toys. I admire them for what they aspire to do, but I don't collect them. I'm not a big toy collector. I prefer collecting games and or music gear or music toys or stuff like that. So these are not my direct focus, but I picked these up and I couldn't resist because they are really nostalgic pieces of my childhood. I had this, this is the French matchup. This is the French Fix the Mix. I also had the French Letter Crazy, which was another in this range that I want to do a video on at some point. But yeah, I picked these up and I was like, hey, I'm going to make a video about these. Then I started playing them and I realized they used the exact same concepts that other games that were previously made before these were made in 2008, by the way, by Leapfrog. Other games kind of use the same concept as these. So, Exhibit A, here they are. Exhibit B, over here, close to the matchup, we have the Henry, or more specifically, the Travel Henry game by Tiger Electronics. This was made back in the 90s. And close to the Fix the Mix, we have the Say What, was made only 2 or 1 year prior to the Fix the Mix. Whether it's 2006 or 2007, doesn't really matter. It was made before the Fix the Mix. And what I want to do in this video is to take a look at the original games and their kind of childified concepts that Leapfrog did with these games. See what they kept, see what they changed, see how they evolved into a kind of a more serious game, into a more kidified or kid-friendly version. So let's start with the matchup and the Henry. Now, both of these require the players to try and match sounds by pressing a button, whether it's this button here for the matchup or this button here for the Henry, and placing the sound on a grid. Now, the Henry is really straightforward. You'll hear a sound, you have to find that sound in the 16 buttons that are there. The matchup is a little bit more complicated, so sometimes you'll have I don't know, names of instruments and their sounds, or their animals and their colors, for example. So they kind of complexified it a little bit to make it more educational. But in both cases, you have to make a line before the other player, except the mashup adds a game mode where you have to make a line in the least amount of time possible. So first of all, let's turn on the Henry, and let's try little game of it. Now, I'm going to set it to 2-player because that's the only game that you can sort of play on your own. You can also play practice, but it doesn't really do anything. So let's start the game. I'm sorry if, by the way, this game is not really on camera. I just want to see where the sounds are. So let's try this. It's not here. Player's turn. Played the same sound. Yeah, the computer is really dumb in this game. Okay. There you go. I got one sound.
G'day, mate. G'day, mate.
I got 2 sounds. Okay, I didn't get this one.
Give me a break.
Okay. Nope.
Happy birthday.
I didn't see where the light was. Shit.
Happy birthday.
Ah, crap. Okay. Okay.
Give me a break. Give me a break.
I think it's there, yes. I think it's there. I'm gonna go here. Nope, wasn't it? Nope.
Happy birthday.
Well, I know where this sound is now. I know where it... Oh, no! I didn't know what the sound was. Okay. Ah, crap. I didn't hit the right button. Okay, there it is. Where's the... Oh, God. I suck at this game. Okay. But as you can see, the computer is really dumb. And it's a thing they didn't implement. Right, here it is. Yes. They didn't implement a computer AI in the matchup over here. Right. Shit. I know where this one is, I think. Is it there? Oh no, it was there, I think. My God. We'll get there eventually. There it is. The computer got one. Yeah, I bet he's gonna get this one as well. Yep. Now, in both games, you have to be the one that completes the line. So, technically, the other player could do all the rest, and you just have to make one sound to complete the line. And I'm just gonna be doing that. Oh, no! What? There it was. Okay. Yeah, computer picked the same button as me. Shit. We're gonna complete this eventually. Yep. Oh, he almost won. But then he was dumb. And he won. Great, great. I admit defeat. Now let's get the Henry out of the way, focus on this thing. So this thing, as you can see, has a 1-player/2-player switch. The 1-player game is not against the computer AI. That would be kind of cool, actually. Or way too hard, actually. So I think it's a good thing they didn't implement that. But the 1-player game, as previously mentioned, you're trying to complete a line. So either this, or this. So either vertical or horizontal lines around the surprise button here. As fast as you can. You can also have 3 levels. Level 1 is basically sound, so you just match sounds with their sounds, kind of like the Henry does it. Level 2, you have their, as I said, animals and their colors, or animals and their sounds, or instruments and their sounds. Level 3 is where you'll have kind of words that rhymes, or words that start with the same letter, that kind of stuff. So let's start with level 1. I'm sorry, by the way. All these will be speaking French. I'm sorry about that. But I'm going to try to translate for you. So it said, press the red button to hear the first surprise sound. And let's see what we play with. Let's play with the animal sounds. Okay. Nope. That's a really stock horse sound, by the way. Nope. Oh. Oh yeah, I got one. Now I've seen I've seen people speedrun this game. I don't know how they do it. Apparently there's some patterns to it. There you go. That was longer than expected. Good job, you got it. And let's see how many times I took. What? Didn't give me time. Wait. It didn't give me a time. I think it's because I was on level 1. Let's start level 2. So the words and the letter by which it starts with. So fast, R, rapide, R, right? There you go. There you go. Will it give me a time this time?
Bravo, tu as réussi. Tu as gagné en 26 secondes.
26 seconds. Let's go to level 3,
Duo surprise.
just to show you.
Niveau 3,
Actually, let's do this
aligne
with 2 players,
Duo surprise.
so you'll see how the game
Niveau 3,
plays.
aligne 3 boutons allumés avant l'autre joueur pour
So basically, it
gagner.
shows you that you have to line all 3 of a single line before the other player. So just like the original Henry game, the player that completes the line is the one who wins. And now we would have,
Jouons avec les contraires.
yeah, the things that contradict each other.
Appuie sur le bouton rouge pour entendre foncer.
So dark, I'm supposed to,
Appui propre.
no,
Ce n'est pas le silencieux.
silent.
Allumé.
Turn on, nope,
Un mot. Heureux.
nope.
Sale. Propre.
Oh, dirty and clean,
Petit. Ouvert.
nope.
Triste. Heureux.
Sad and happy.
Éteint. Allumé.
There you go.
Fermé. Ouvert.
Hey,
Joueur 1, tu as gagné.
player 1 won. And there is
Joueur 1, appuie sur le
matchup.
bouton rouge.
Let's turn it off before he drives me insane. We're back for round 2. Here we have the Say What, which is one of my favorite games, by the way. And here we have the Fix the Mix. Now, both of them require you kind of putting a phrase back together. And both of them have 5 kind of steps you have to take. Now, the Say What, you have to rearrange these kind of balls to fit the sentence back together. This doesn't have any balls, so instead you have to find which one is for which thing and do them in the correct order. So let's start with the Say What.
Ready to unscramble famous phrases?
I love this game. Let's go with
Time mode.
time mode. Let's have some action.
Player, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Round 1. 30 seconds. Am your I father. Luke.
Luke, I am your father, I think.
Luke. Am I your father? Luke. I am your father. Round 2. 25 seconds. To work. Off. Hi ho. Hi ho. We go. It's hi ho. Hi ho. It's off to work. We go.
That's actually
Round
kind of cool.
3. 20
But as you can see,
seconds.
these are kind of
You
pop culture
any
phrases.
got it. You want thing
Anything you want, you got it? I don't know.
you want thing you got it. Any
Oh my god, that was horrible. Okay. I'm gonna lose this one.
anything you want, you got it.
Hey, there you go.
Round 4. 15 seconds.
Ain't I holla back, girl? No,
I ain't no holla back, girl. I like this one.
I know ain't, girl. Holla,
Oh shit.
I ain't no holla back, girl.
Round 5. 10 seconds. The jibber jabber. Time. Got no. For.
Got no time for the hippie chap.
Got no time for the jibber jabber.
Yes.
That was the last
Was that a
round.
perfect score?
Player, your score
Hell
is
yeah.
5. You're the master.
But anyway, you can see these are all pop culture phrases. You can also select guess mode, where instead of giving you an amount of time, it gives you an amount of guesses. So the first round we'll have 5 guesses, then 4, then 3, then 2, and I believe the last one is 1. And then you have extreme time mode,
Time mode.
which always give you 10 seconds, which is the kind of like the round 5 time, but for all the rounds. And extreme guess mode, which will only give you 1 guess every round. So as you can see, there's a little bit of a challenge here, because first of all, you have to know these phrases, kind of, but if you don't, you have to go from a grammar type thing along. And yeah, it's a really fun thing to do, and I really like
Starting over.
this game. And finally, we have the Fix the Mix. Now this one, just like say what, will kind of deconstruct a phrase for you, and then you have to make it back, but it's a little bit different. Again, this one will speak French. I'm so sorry for those of you who can't understand it. I will try to kind of translate it as I go, although it's kind of difficult while playing the game. So let's do it. Let's flick it to level 1.
Ensuite, niveau 1, actionne les boutons pour mettre dans le bon ordre les différents morceaux que tu entends.
So yeah,
Pour jouer, appuie sur
do the things in order to basically put the fixes back in order. Now, level 1 won't give you a score,
compte
so,
jusqu'à 5.
and it will be simpler stuff, so
Écoute bien. 1,
count up to 5.
3, 4, 5. Par quoi devons-nous commencer?
Now it says what goes first, but now I don't know what order these are in,
2,
so I have to figure this out.
1,
So
2,
2, 3, 4,
5.
5.
Tu as réussi.
There you go.
Bravo.
Now, as I said, level 1 is really simple. Level 2 and 3 will give you scores. So basically how the scoring works is you start with 500 points if you do no mistakes at all. Then you get 200 if you make a mistake, then 100, and then it drops down to for like each time by 10. So then you get 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, and etc. And level 3 will give you double bonus points, or basically it will double the point of a round. And by the way, the maximum score you can get on this apparently is 50,000. So yeah, it's not for the faint of heart, but if you want to play it for an hour or two, you can beat this game, kind of, I think. Anyway, let's switch it to level 2 so you can see.
Actionne les boutons pour mettre dans le bon ordre les différents morceaux que tu entends.
Same kind of
Pour jouer
instructions.
les jours de la semaine.
Days of the week.
Écoute bien.
Lundi, mardi, mercredi, jeudi, vendredi, samedi et dimanche.
Okay, now again, I don't know the orders of these.
Vendredi
That's not right.
et dimanche.
That's not right.
Mercredi, jeudi,
That's not right.
samedi,
Oh my god, okay.
lundi, mardi,
This is gonna be a really low score.
vendredi, samedi et dimanche.
Tu as réussi.
These are really tactile controls, by the way, especially this thing.
Appuie sur le bouton bleu pour rejouer. Compte jusqu'à 10.
Count up to 10. Actually, I'm gonna do a round on level 3.
Ensuite, niveau 3, actionne les boutons pour mettre dans le bon ordre les différents morceaux que tu entends. Pour jouer, appuie sur le bouton bleu. Compte de 5 en 5.
Count 5 by 5.
Écoute bien. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Okay, let's see.
10,
Nope.
25,
Nope.
15,
Nope.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Tu as réussi. Tu as
I'm gonna
marqué
play until it
90
gives you
points.
90 points. I'm gonna play until it gives me a
70 points.
Um,
Incroyable.
double bonus.
La vie d'un papillon. Écoute bien.
D'abord il y a un œuf, puis la chenille naît. La chenille mange, la chenille tisse un cocon, elle devient papillon.
Okay, let's see.
Puis la chenille, d'abord il y a un, puis la chenille tisse un cocon. D'abord puis la chenille, elle devient d'abord puis
Oh.
elle devient papillon.
What?
Et c'est encore.
D'abord il y a, puis la chenille naît, la chenille mange, la chenille tisse un cocon, elle devient papillon.
Oh my god, this is gonna be awful.
Tu as marqué 50 points.
50 points!
Tu as maintenant 220 points. Super. Appuie sur les parties du corps de haut en bas.
Body parts from up to down.
Écoute bien.
Tête, épaule, ventre, genou, doigt de pied.
Par
Tête, doigt de pied, tête, genou, tête, épaule, ventre, genou, doigt de pied.
tu as réussi.
Come on,
Tu as marqué 100 points.
give me a bonus.
Tu as
Oh
maintenant
my god, that scared the hell out of me.
120 points. Bravo.
Okay,
Les mois de l'année.
let's do a final one, and if that doesn't give me a bonus.
Janvier, février, mars, avril, mai, juin, juillet, août, septembre, octobre, novembre, décembre.
Okay, come on, give me a bonus.
Septembre, novembre, mars, avril, juin, juillet, janvier, mars, juin, juillet, novembre.
Nope.
Janvier, mars, juin, septembre, novembre, décembre.
Tu as réussi. Partie bonus
Yeah, 70 double, that's
Tu as
140.
maintenant 4,
Let's see what the
60
two-player
points. Excellent.
mode is on
Même
this.
ensuite, niveau 3, actionne les boutons et sois le premier à mettre dans le bon ordre les différents morceaux que tu entends.
Basically,
Joueur
be
1,
the
pour
first
jouer,
to
appuie
fix the
sur
mix.
le bouton compte de 2 en 2.
By the way, you can
Fleur, compte de 10 en
you
10.
can
La
skip.
chanson pour se laver, les comptes jusqu'à 10. La chanson de l'alphabet.
You can skip until you find something you like.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
Joueur 1, par quoi devons-nous commencer?
So player 1 goes,
S, T, U, V,
misses.
W, X, Y, Z.
Joueur 2,
I, J, K, L,
Nope,
joueur 1,
A, B, C, M, N, O, P,
Nope.
Q, R,
joueur 2,
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, M, N, O, P, Q, R, I, J, K,
Oops.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
joueur 2, tu as gagné.
and player 2 won.
Super.
And that's basically it for Fix the Mix. So there you have it. Kind of a weird video for this channel. Don't expect a lot of toys stuff going forward. That said, I really enjoy looking at these things today. It's a really big nostalgic trip for me. I had these when I was 5 or 6 back in 08 or 9, about that. So yeah, it was a really big trip down memory lane for me, this video. And if I can, I still want to find a French letter crazy, which is basically like Bop It Blast's Light Bop mode, but with letters. It's kind of weird. But it's definitely the best out of the 3 games that Leapfrog made that year. But until next time, cheers!
The following is a message from a friend Pixel XQ who doesn't really play his games anymore.